do it. My dad looked at me today. He goes, "Been in that can again, huh?" Here we go.
Yeah. There's the wheel.
And we're gonna sit the same way. Oh, hey guys, Captain Louie here with Zach.
How's it going?
I guess we're gonna start. At some point in time, we're gonna do a bunch of stuff tonight. Obviously, it's a little different. Me and Zach are here.
Just
Billy
wait, it's way different. We look way better.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. Billy and Gary, I think they're still on the boat, fishing.
Yeah.
Spear fishing, doing whatever. Gary said something about missing a big grouper, and I don't think he was coming back for a long time. But this is kind of the pregame show. We talk crap to each other, to you guys. It's pretty normal for what we do every day. Let's talk about what we did today.
Scalloping.
Oh my gosh.
Scalloping is phenomenal. I've got my limit every day for the past 2 days, 2 trips a day. It's been really, really good out there. We've been finding them in really shallow. I'm sure they're out really deep, but we haven't even had to venture out really far at all. We've just been, I don't know, like I'd say mile to mile and a half south of the.
Oh yeah. Well, don't give away all the secrets. We got to talk about it at the end of the show.
Forgot.
But
okay.
Yeah, yesterday on my second trip, we were riding out. It was really low, and I came down in the grass, and scallops came out from under the boat.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
I was like, oh my gosh, here we are. Put the power down, they got out of the water.
So you called me yesterday and said, hey, my guy just got 115.
Yeah.
And then his second drop, he got like 86, 87. And I'm looking at my guy's numbers coming in, and one guy hadn't dropped his bag off.
Yeah.
He finally brought it back, had 157 in his bag.
Oh my gosh.
3.5 gallons of scallops just himself.
Yeah, that's crazy. I got in for 15 minutes yesterday morning, or yesterday afternoon. I had 3 people, and we needed 6 gallons. And I picked up 3 gallons and had to just dump them out.
Oh, yeah.
I marked it for this morning,
sure,
but
yeah.
I mean, I had to literally just dump all my scallops because they got them all. They had never been scalloping before. Didn't know what a scallop was. I had to tell them, Shell gasoline symbol.
Yeah.
That's how they figured that out. But
yeah, my guys today, the first group, never seen a scallop. The first 15 minutes are like, is this what we're looking for?
Yep.
A couple. And I called Gary. He's like, dude, they're all over the front of my boat. And I drove over there. 45 minutes. They had their 6 gallons.
My favorite part about the morning was we had a storm come through, like 15 minutes into being out there. And I had dumped them in the water, and they were scalloping around. And the storm came. We were all talking on the radio, and everyone was pulling their people in the boat. And I was screaming at mine to come in.
Yeah.
And they all looked up at me, and they were like, we're good. We're going to keep scalloping.
That's awesome.
Thunder, lightning, rain, 40-mile-an-hour winds. We can't reach this page. Are we still good, Bree? But they didn't come back for 45 minutes, and I have a picture of all of them, and they're holding their bags closed at the top.
That's crazy. We touched on this last week with when the storms and stuff roll in, guys, not to like freak out and haul butt all over the place trying to get back. Number one, if you're going to leave, look out there at that storm and say, okay, I'm going to leave now, 20, 30 minutes before it gets here, or just stay put. Today, 2 big cells came over us. I didn't hear any thunder, so I felt comfortable staying. So I have my power pull down, threw my anchor out, just so I've got 2 means of staying anchored. I have my people hop on the boat just in case other boats were going to come hauling butt by, and sure enough, guys, I mean, I even left my dive flag up, and I have multiple boats run within 50, 60 feet of my boat going wide open, 30 miles an hour. So, again, for you people that are watching, please just don't freak out during a storm. Just either leave early or stay put, one of the two, just so you're not running some poor scalloper over.
Exactly, and if you hear our air horn, stop.
Yes, exactly.
This
I had a
morning,
guy get on a plane within 50 feet of my boat, and I've got my arms out like this, and he's flipping me off, cussing me out. I'm like, And there wasn't any storms. It was perfectly blue. I'm like, man, this guy, he is in a bad mood all the time.
Oh, yeah.
If he was that frustrated over me.
Oh, for sure.
Holding my arms out and maybe saying a couple things to him.
There's people like that in this world.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But
no,
anyway, scalloping's been great, guys. Really, really good this year.
For sure. My favorite part was in the middle of the morning. Slick calm. The storm went by. Everyone was out there. No one was leaving or coming. The boats were 100% still. No one moved once they went to where they were going. Yep. Once they found their spot, no one moved. All you saw were, snorkelers.
Yep.
Because everyone was getting them.
Yep.
No one needed to move around. No one needed to, swim off, go, super far away from the boat. Gary said it this morning, it's picture perfect.
It is.
Yeah.
My clients haven't left but maybe 60 feet off the side of the boat.
Yeah.
For the entire time.
Oh, I haven't had anybody go far from the boat at all. I actually went under my boat a couple times to see how many were under there. Yeah. And I was finding them right up under the boat. But I think we're going to go to the intro, guys. So thank you very much for having us. Y'all got back off the boat.
Yeah.
What's up?
Literally just got back in from the boat.
Your mic's off? Nobody can ever hear Gary anyways. Yeah, welcome to Friday Night Fish Talk. Looking forward to a awesome episode. Definitely going to have a fun evening tonight.
What are we doing tonight?
I'm pretty sure we're having a slight game show going on tonight.
Yeah? All right. So like Billy said, we are going to do a game show. We've for the last 4 weeks now, we've been offering the Reel of Fortune at the end. The winner gets a free hat, shirt from Florida Marina Tracks. But tonight, those 4 winners get the chance to win an actual Florida Marina Track card of their choice, either South or North chip. So, but to have some fun with it, we're going to do a live game show with them. Is there any way we can get the camera over there for everyone to say hi? To our 3 contestants. Look at there. Say hi, everybody. Look at that. That's a good-looking group. I tell you what. So yeah, I tell you what. Is their mic on, Sean? All right. So we've got Mr. Josh there on the right, Miss Cindy Copeland, and then the beautiful Rick Largell, everybody. So those are our contestants this evening. So we're gonna have some fun with that. So that being said, Billy's scallop season has started.
Yes, what a wonderful season it has been too. Plentiful.
Incredible.
Yeah.
You know, last year was.
Yeah, so.
It was
Had to
okay.
work for it.
It was okay. Year before that, not so great. Not even close to great. Not even close to good. Year before that was great. This year,
it's one of the best looking seasons we've seen in a long time.
Phenomenal.
Quite some years.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And what my favorite part is when you go out there, all the boats are nice and spread out.
Yeah, it's
right?
very comforting feeling actually. I mean, there's plenty of space between the boats, and there's plenty of scallops in between the boats, which is awesome.
Yep. No one's trying to bash in the middle of boats. No one's moving either. Everyone's.
Did you not listen to my pregame show?
No, I didn't.
Gosh.
Sorry. I guess Captain Louie already covered that. But yeah. No,
Good job, Louie.
It's been awesome, and the other awesome thing is what's happening right out front of the marina.
Yes. Yeah. Taking a whole new facial to the marina.
It's a work of art, guys. You need to get down here and check it out. They're going to be finishing up tomorrow. We were hoping today was going to be the final reveal, but they're they're going above and beyond with what they said they were going to do, and they're adding so much detail, and so it's a really, really cool creation. It really is. So super excited about that. But tell you what, so what do we got going on? So
a little bit of everything.
Okay, game show, grand prize. We talked about all that stuff pretty fast, Billy. But yeah, so if you we haven't asked this each other in a while, this question. I think we forgot asking a while ago with all the new stuff going on with Friday Night Fish Talk.
Had quite a bit going on.
Based off of what you've seen, what you've heard, if you're going to go, let's say, red fishing, all right? If you're going to go tomorrow, let's say it was going to be a nice day, no bad weather, and the so silly. If you were going fishing tomorrow, Billy, where would you go? What time would you go, and what would you be using?
On a proper day with a good incoming tide, which seems like it was either first thing this morning and or late this evening that we were actually getting a good high tide, I would probably be playing towards the mouth of Little Homosassa area, pushing out towards the mouth of the main Homosassa channel. There's a lot of fish moving out there, playing on their little outer islands that they have. There's oyster bars that stretch out from there. A lot of really good movement. I think if I were to fish it, I would probably pull in the early morning and catch the outgoing tide there. Most likely using a cut mullet. That would be my bait of choice for tomorrow. And I think that's where I would focus, and then work my way just north of there towards like P Pass and stuff like that.
Nice, yeah, I agree.
Those general areas.
I agree. It's starting to warm up. This fish are going to want to find cooler water coming out of the Little Homosassa and St. Martin's River. So
yep.
I completely agree. Staying away from the commotion of the reef and all the scallopers. So
absolutely.
Pushing inland into those outer islands on the coastline there. So.
What would your game plan be?
You nailed it, man.
Yeah, for something pretty close to it.
The only thing different I think I would do is I would actually work south. I'd go down to Chaz.
Play towards Chaz area?
Yeah, Chaz Point.
That's it's not a very heavily fished area, which is pretty awesome. Every time we've gone there, you may find a boat or two.
And the Chassahowitzka produces a lot of spring water, nice and
Keep
cool,
those fish
72
inside.
degrees. Keeps them inside there. So I would be working around the mouth of, anywhere from the mouth of Chassahowitzka all the way to Chaz Point, right there, separating Homosassa and Chaz.
Can't say I blame you. So, great choice.
But cut mullet, definitely 100%. Scrapping season for shrimp. So I don't know if you all been to the different marinas and stuff, but shrimp have been
shrimp.
Yeah, shrimp has been shrimp. So those shrimp just push way offshore this time of the year, and the shrimpers bust their butts getting us what they can.
Yeah.
So that's one reason why I would bank on using mullet. The other reason is pinfish.
The amount of pinfish out there is mind blowing. I mean, out there playing on the airboat, going over the grass beds, it looks like glitter. Yeah. The amount of fish that's eaten through there. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, that being said, we're going to go ahead and go to a commercial break, and then when we come back, we're going to be we're going to be doing the Extreme Decalz Catch of the Week.
Sweet.
One of my favorites. I love this. So.
Florida Marina Tracks shows you exactly how to run like a local pro to virtually any place and in any lighting conditions. The best high-res imagery, thousands of miles of precision tracks run at low tide, navigational markers, pole and troll zones, obstacles, shallow bars and flats, depth indications, ramps and the local signs, posts, and PVC stakes missing on all other GPS charts. Run anywhere with confidence. Florida Marina Tracks. Clarity in navigation.
Alrighty, guys, we're back. That was a Florida Marina Tracks commercial there.
No cheap TV.
Tell you what, how cool is it of Florida Marina Tracks for what they've, not just done for the show, but given a
the
chip
donations
card
away and all that.
They've
been a heck of a sponsor and an awesome partner to be working with.
They really are cool. I love working with Glenn and Colby. Colby, will answer the phone if you call him anytime, and he's never annoyed with like a simple question or anything. He wants you utilizing their product properly.
Takes passion in what they do, and that's the coolest part of it.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. And then Glenn, he's a brilliant person. If you've used Florida Marina Tracks,
you get the gist of what goes through that man's head when you look through the chip. Absolutely.
But super excited about being with them and flying through some chip cards. So
let's see what people have caught this week.
Yeah, let's see what's going on. God, the scallops. Look at them all. Ben, Marshall, and Trent.
Very nice catch.
Pulled in some nice trouts, redfish, scallops. And they're big scallops, too.
That's a beautiful thing.
Mr. Ben Murphy
Nice.
with the die flag nice and high. I love it. Marshall and Trent killing it out there.
Good looking scene. Nice.
I'm pretty sure that hat brought him good luck that day.
Yeah, looks to be. That's a nice snook you got. Opening day of scallop
Beautiful
season had a good
Miss
day.
Lacey and the ugly Casey. Miss Marcia. Hey, have you tried Jack yet?
What's that?
Have you
I
tried
have
Jack?
not tried Jack Crevalle yet. Very nice.
Beautiful grouper. She was fishing with Captain G. Miller there.
Good deal. Good deal. Very nice.
Another G. Miller
Need
grouper.
to get back out there and catch some grouper.
James, nice OKM shirt.
Love to see it. Nice snook.
Jessica catches fish. I believe those two fish were Ken and Craig. Oh, that's Emily and Tommy.
Nice. That's a nice nest of scallops there.
You know it's a good season when Captain Louie puts you on scallops.
Yeah. Good job,
Captain
Teddy.
Teddy killing it. Weldon Willie. Look at that thing.
Catching paychecks.
You know what's cool about Weldon Willie is he called the other day saying, hey, I know scallop season's opening. I'm clearing out my bay doors and my garages right now, you know, because if anyone calls me that needs a skeg repair, 'cause I know they're in shallow. So
Yeah, way to be prepared, Kevin.
yeah. But all right, cool. Well, Brianna, are we ready to start the first round of the game show? Because if so, I'm going to go ahead and go up there to the podium and go over the rules and cover all that. So you let me
I'm
know
excited
if
to
we're
see
ready.
who gets these questions right to
Ready?
bring home.
All right, I just need that
Florida Marina
sheet there,
Tracks card.
Sean, and then all right,
Oh, this will be fun.
take that.
Do I need to move?
Yeah, that's all right. let me get up in your throne here.
Or memory cheese. Said you have some memory cheese.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome to the first round of the Friday Night Fish Talk game show presented by Florida Marina Tracks. I have a list of 30 questions here to my three contestants. This is stuff that, the questions are stuff that's based in Citrus County, stuff that we've talked about on the show, just, you know, general questions. So you've got boater safety in here, you've got personal questions about the team, a little bit of everything. So Miss Cindy gave me $50 earlier, so she got a copy of this. So how this is going to work, y'all. So right in front of you, you have 3 buzzers. Those 3 buzzers indicate who touches the buzzer first. All right, so I'm going to ask a question. You don't have to wait until the end to answer the question. If you think that you know the answer right away, then press that buzzer. But don't forget, a lot of the details of these questions come at the very end. So, and this is where this gets fun and interesting. For every question you answer correctly, you get 1 point. All right? For every question that you answer incorrectly, it's a negative 1 point. So, if you feel, like I said, if you feel like you know the answer or the question and you got the answer to it and you hit that buzzer, just remember the question might not be fully done. So take your time, make sure you completely understand that question fully, and then at the end, so we're going to do 2 rounds. We're going to do the last round at the end of the show. So the first round's 15 questions, second round is 15 questions, and then if there's a tiebreaker, we're going to have a runoff at the very end. So besides that, do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns? You super nervous, super excited? We can do a shot of tequila if you want. Start things off. All right. We do have the... What's that, Bree? So, if you guys are ready, we're ready, and we're going to go ahead and start it. Can you hear me pretty loud and clear? All right. So I'm going to talk a little bit louder. So this is the start of the game show. Here we go. The first one should be pretty easy. The abbreviation FMT.
Florida Marina Tracks.
That's correct. So the question was the abbreviation FMT. What does that stand for? The answer is Florida Marina Tracks. That's 1 point to Mr. Rick Largell, everybody. All right. Question number 2. Can a guide, a fishing guide, keep their personal limit while on a charter for redfish? Rick? Rick
Yes.
Largell?
Yes.
The question was, can a guide keep their personal limit while on a charter for redfish? The answer is yes. You are correct. All right, Rick's pulling ahead, 2 points. All right, question number 3. What does the abbreviation FWC stand for? Josh?
Florida Wildlife Commission.
That is incorrect. So, we go on to the next question. So the correct answer was Florida Wildlife Conservation. It gets me every time too. So, all right. Question number 4. What is Captain Zach's business name? Josh.
Trident your outfitter.
That's correct, everybody. All right, Josh just got himself back to 0 there.
Back to 0.
Alrighty, here we go. Here's the next question. This is a good one, too. We'll see who really pays attention to the show, because we've talked about this a couple times. What was the original goal for starting Friday Night Fish Talk? Rick Largell.
I'm going to ask again. You said what was the original goal?
What was the original goal for starting Friday Night Fish Talk?
Fish bites.
That is incorrect. That is incorrect. So, the original goal. Now, Josh, I feel like you know it. You won't get a point for it, but do you want to answer it?
To help everybody be able to catch fish.
Close. So, glad you didn't hit that first. So, the original goal was actually to bring the airboat tour community and the fishing community together.
Does that catch a lot of one-fingered whales?
That's right. So, we wanted Captain Billy to start telling the fishing community where he's seeing the fish at low tide. So, alrighty. What was the brand of my first guide boat? And if nobody wants to answer, that's completely fine. We'll go ahead and go on to the next question. Is everyone good? All right, so the brand of my first guide boat was Carolina Skiff, which I still have. Alrighty. Now, what does the word Bajío mean in Spanish? 5, 4. Rick Largell.
Clear water?
Oh, shallows. Oh, does that bring it back even again, Jordan?
Rick has 1 point. That's it.
Rick has 1 point. All right. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. All righty. The business Extreme Decalz is a friend, supporter, and sponsor of Friday Night Fish Talk. What is the last letter in their business name? Josh.
Z.
Z? That is correct. It is Z. I knew I threw that one through a loop because everyone thinks S.
I'm afraid to hit the button by going backwards. I knew it was
That's what makes this game fun. Alrighty. See, I think Miss Cindy's smart. She's waiting to the end to see who goes negative. Hey, she's just gonna ride idle at 0. That's a good strategy. I like that. Alrighty. Here we go. This is a good one. Not a lot of people know this one. What is the maximum slot length of a gag grouper that you can harvest? 5. Oh, Rick Largell.
There is no maximum.
That's correct. There we go.
That's what I'm talking
Through a
about.
trick question.
You got me scared.
Yeah, hey, no, it's all right. All righty. Here we go. What county is Ayinde Matthews State Farm located in? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hernando County. Alrighty. What is the minimum slot limit, the minimum slot size that you can harvest for a sheep's head? 5. Rick Largell. Here we go.
10 inches?
What was it?
10.
12 inches.
I knew it.
12 inches. That's all right. That's all right.
Zach's fault. It's Zach's fault.
All right. So here's another Florida Marine Track question here. So, name 2 brands, just 2.
Lowrance and Sinrad.
That's correct. So the question was name 2 brands of GPSs that are compatible with Florida Marine Tracks, and it was Simrad, Lowrance, and BNG. So that is correct, sir. You only had to name 2, but
One more Gatorade and I'll really get it.
yeah, there we go. All righty. This is one that everyone gets wrong. Who is older, Billy or me? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Me. Everyone gets it wrong. Everyone thinks you're older, Billy. I mean, come on.
Oh, it's Gary? Yeah, Gary's older. You just keep staying
All
in the
right,
sun
so
like
what
that.
we're going to do is we're going to go to a Bajio commercial, and then when we come back, we've got 4 questions for the first round. So we'll be right back.
In my head, I can't.
Alrighty, we are back. So the score, Jordan just caught us up here. Mr. Rick has 2 with the lead. Josh has 1, and Miss Cindy is sitting at idle at 0. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and get back to the first round. We've got 4 questions left of the first round. So the next question: what is Captain Louie's business name? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Louie. They all knew Zach's.
On the show, it doesn't count.
What do you mean? Didn't Bree make it what was the
Tired and True.
Tired and True? What's that? It's Florida Fishing Adventures.
We're so afraid to hit this button.
Alrighty. Here's a safety question. It's a good one too for this time of the year. In lakes and oceans, what is the distance in feet you must keep from a boat with a diver's flag?
100?
Ooh, see, this is where the finishing the questions can actually benefit too. So I threw this one in on purpose actually to kind of ease it up. All right, so I'm going to finish the question. In lakes or oceans, what is the distance in feet you must keep from a boat with divers flags up while you're cruising at idle speed? So if you're cruising at idle speed, you don't have to say any sort of distance. You just have to remain in a safe, you can't hit them pretty much.
I appreciate you doing that last.
I
get a half a point.
What's that?
I get a half a point.
So we are going to deduct a point on that one, but Rick, you bring up a great point there. So it's 100 yards So 300 feet, 100 yards at any sort of cruising speed, any sort of wake speed. So that is an important. I've only seen what, 3? How many boats do we have today, Zach, that didn't know that law whatsoever and just came flying through us? Was there only 2?
Yeah, 2 on the first one, and I had 1 this afternoon.
So it's not. I mean, obviously it should never happen, but it's not bad. So, alrighty. So we're gonna go ahead and get on to another question here. This is a good one. All right. Name a business located in Citrus County that can put up a fence, a paver walkway, and sell a big green egg all in one shot. 5. Miss Cindy Copeland.
Push pest control.
That's correct, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm so happy for you.
That is correct. Yeah, Bush. I mean, they literally have it all. Like they can do just about anything and sell that big, beautiful green egg there. So nice. All right, one last question for round 1. Name 2 predators of a scallop. Just 2. There's a big list of them.
Go for it, bro.
5, 4,
I need you to go for it.
3,
We're even right now.
2, 1. Ugh. So, sea stars, believe it or not, are a predator of a bay scallop. Stone crabs, different types of crabs, fish, stingray, and that's it.
Not human.
So, we talk about this on the show a lot, how to kind of judge if a scallop season is going to be good is if a stone crab season is good, slow. So that's always a good way to judge. So this last stone crab season was kind of slow, and we have a great scallop season now. So, all right, guys. Well, that is it for round 1. Jordan, what's the score right now?
Everybody's tied at 1.
Everyone's tied at 1. Oh man, this is a good show here. Good deal. All right, well, I'll tell you what, guys, if you guys want to go ahead and go enjoy some of that food from the Tropical Tarpon food truck, we'll be back in a little bit. From here, we are going to go ahead and go over to Captain Zac Zachry and Billy Fender for the Ayinde Matthews State Farm fishing reports. I'll give you my mic. Billy started off. Here you go.
We should have just looked at the TV.
Camera not on.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of thought about it.
Having some.
I don't know what to do.
Tell you what. You guys talking fishing reports?
Hey guys, Captain Louie here with tried and true
Outdoor adventures.
outdoor adventures.
Yes.
And he's going to give you your fishing report. Ayinde Matthews fishing report.
Yep. So, basically, guys, we're going to start all the way north, and that's going to be at the Spoil Banks. Can everybody hear me pretty good? Yeah? Okay, cool. So if you've got little kids you're wanting to take out, it's 4th of July weekend, and you're just wanting to go put them on as many fish as you can. Guys, I was out there 2 or 3 days ago, and there's a huge school of bluefish out of the gravel bar. The gravel bar is, you got Long Point, which is the furthest one out. It's to the, it's going to be to the north, and you'll basically ride up on that thing, and you're going to see, you know, it's all sand, and you're going to see a big blobs of fish there, and you can literally throw anything at them. I got tired of losing my Little Johns and the white flukes, and I literally had a Jim's jig. My customers were eating sandwiches, and they had aluminum foil.
Nice.
And I ripped the aluminum foil up and just twisted it up and threw it on the jig, and they were landing them better on the shiny.
sure,
but
shiny, yeah.
It was very cheap bait. So if you're looking to go out and do something cheap, fun, put kids on something that's really going to pull, that's going to be your spot for that. Also, there's a whole lot of snook out there. I was fishing the south side of Short Point, and you can basically use any natural color bait if you're looking for artificials with a either 1/8 ounce or 1/4 ounce jig, pitch it out towards the rocks, bring it back in slow on the bottom. There's also a good bit of flounder out there. We ended 3 or 4 keeper flounder last time I was out there. The redfish really haven't showed up out there quite yet. We didn't catch any, but I just took a ride down the bank and saw a handful of them probably every 20, 30 feet. I'd say 2 or 3 redfish there. We'll go ahead and move down towards Mangrove Point. Guys, all those redfish, they're going to be on all those outside points just like we talked about basically every Friday night. Look for those schools of mullet. You're going to be wanting to throw any kind of live bait or chunk bait as long as it's fresh. That's going to be, produce your best fish. So chunk mullet, chunk ladyfish, chunk pinfish, anything like that on a jig head, or you could just use probably, what do you use, a 3/0? 3/0 circle hook with no weight, pitch it up there and kind of let it drift down with the current. And then also Cajun Thunder, popping cork, whatever you want to call them. You could even use those really cheap ones. That's what I use. They're just a bobber, 2 little plastic things that go in either end. Maybe 12 to 16 inches of line with a 3/0 J hook with a pinfish on it. Just drift it down those banks on those schools of mullet, and it's going to work great for you. The trout, I haven't really fished for trout much. I've just been talking to other captains, getting them anywhere basically from just outside Trout Key all the way over to Gomez, just basically that area there. That was before July 1 though.
Yeah, I saw some guys had them last week, but I don't know. Those fish move around so much this time of year.
And especially with all the boat traffic that's out there and all the swimmers. So
for sure.
So I would either search inshore, anywhere between like 2-3 feet of water where you can find some drop-offs. That would probably be a good place to start there if you're not really wanting to stretch your legs and get out far. Or I'm sure you can pick up a couple trout out on the foul area. And then again, the foul area is going to be on fire for grunts, snappers, black sea bass, Spanish mackerel, all kinds of stuff. Oh, they're delicious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, delicious. Go have a gruntastic day.
Fantastic day.
You got 6 kids on the boat and you can fill a cooler quick, and it's a lot of fun catching them, guys. Great to eat, and then you can just move in a mile or 2 and do your scalloping and get your scalloping. That make a full day of it.
Those are my favorite trips this time of year.
Oh yeah.
Go catch some grunts, some snappers. They pulled on something, usually a grouper or something big, and you go scalloping. And last year hasn't been very good, but this year that'll be the highlight, which is so cool.
And another thing, I don't claim to be able to catch grouper on rod and reel that great. That's Louie's deal. But I caught a bluefish and cut him in chunks about the size of your fist.
Yeah.
And I just lobbed one out at the rock and said, "Hey, hold on to this." And lo and behold, here comes a grouper to the boat. Also, there's a lot of really, really big sharks just outside the scalloping grounds, all over the foul area. We landed a 10-foot tiger.
That's just what people love to hear.
Just outside.
And I have to say, because the shark, no matter where you are right now, are moving.
For sure. They're following the tarpon.
But there's
tarpon
a lot of tarpon, a lot of sea turtles.
So, if you want to, even if you want to go do that, guys, just get a nice, piece of steel on there, and take any kind of fish you want to throw on there that's not a legal game fish, okay, or a game fish period.
Yeah, don't go using baby mangrove snapper.
Yeah, exactly.
They work well, but
that's
don't
a
do it.
a ticket for sure. But just bomb the thing out there and literally just let it sit, guys, and you can definitely get them. Other than that, that's, I think, pretty much got fishing in a nutshell. I mean,
playing inshore, running on the airboat, riding out with Bajio sunglasses on, playing out the mouths of the rivers right now, all those outer islands, just, anywhere from running Little Homosassa all the way up to Fish Creek, playing in the St. Martin's Reef, the amount of redfish that are moving out there, a lot of tarpon moving, there's a lot of fish still being caught inshore. I mean, really nice slot-sized reds.
I had a dude, a guy right in front of me, he had a school of tarpon swim through his swimmers.
Oh, that's
awesome.
awesome.
And he was throwing a jerkbait at tarpon while they were swimming through him.
I mean, that's worth a shot.
Yesterday.
Well, today, when I was running out on my second trip on that real shallow water, I'm seeing stuff moving.
Oh, yeah.
And there were tarpon all over
Everywhere.
the place.
I'm finding
they're moving
tarpon
like
all the way
crazy.
inside Fish Creek, like playing back into the mud little creeks that I run on the
crazy.
airboat. I find 2 to 3 of them back there at least 4 times a week. I'm finding them in Little Homosassa. It's pretty cool, the amount of tarpon.
Remember last year, they were right at the mouth of the river here.
Yes.
Like all the little guys. I'm talking
Yep.
50, 60, 70 of
Oh
them
yeah,
coming
and
up
that
rolling.
gar hole.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm not finding them in that big of numbers, but their sizes are a lot bigger than that this time of year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool being able to get out there with those bajios on the airboat, being up high and being able to see. As
You know,
you guys
for
know in
sure.
the towers, it's
You
stunning.
know, I know we
views.
can see great with the Bahios and everything. I'm pretty sure you can see into the future with these Bahio sunglasses. Because
I'm seeing what's coming up.
I'm seeing limits of scallops in my future.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm seeing.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
that's been one of the coolest things hearing y'all talk about, being up there in your towers, rolling out there, and actually just looking overboard and seeing numbers,
they're
good
swimming
numbers.
around.
it's crazy. There was a couple times I was in the water and I looked up and they were just it's like, oh my
Every
God.
tide change, gotta
Yes,
love it.
Exactly.
Those scallops are moving in. I mean, you never know what the storm might push them in even further and be able to be out at the reef dipping at them.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, you never
Angry
know.
Water.
Redfish on one side, scallop on the other. But let's probably talk a little bit more about the Bahios.
We just got in the rose lens, which I'm very excited. I don't think we
I don't
have
think
it
we
up
have
there
it
right
there.
now. We have one pair of them. I'm holding my wallet back from actually making the purchase.
Guys, I've been a diehard Costa fan since high school. Okay.
I'm pretty sure they were
I
embroidered on the side of your
graduated
temple.
in 09. I think I got a pair of Costas in like 9th or 10th grade. Saved my money up from working at the dive shop, went down, bought a pair, and I was in love with them until I found the Bahio sunglasses.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
absolutely amazing. Number one, they're extremely light compared to your Costas. Okay. So they're not weighing on your face, making those marks on your nose. I mean, you look at us.
Yeah, that's
you
for
wear
sure.
Costas all day, you've got like a permanent indentation right here.
All night long.
Exactly.
You know what's pretty cool about Bahio also? They're the ones sponsoring that mural that's out front.
Really?
Yeah, that is their vision through the water is what we get to
that
see
is
is seeing
really
those
cool.
fish, and that's my favorite part of it.
That's awesome. And then,
Yeah.
hands down, my eyelashes do not touch the the lenses.
Yeah.
I would put my Costas on, I would blink 6 or 7 times, and then I could not see.
Well,
you
some
know?
guys aren't blessed with just your
I'm not
burly
blessed.
eyelashes
I'm
that you
literally, I am not joking. I was in the bathroom and I yelled out to Deanna. I said, Deanna, where are the scissors? I'm trimming my eyelashes down. And she's like, do not do that, blah, blah, blah. And
That's
I'm
what
like,
she said.
yes, ma'am. And so,
What an upgrade we came up with for you.
holy, you'd be looking at it like, gone. But that's one thing, guys. Number one, the weight. Well, number one, what you can see in the water.
That's the mind-blowing part.
When you come into the shop, you're gonna have your Costas. You're gonna look at them in the shop, and then you're gonna take them off and put the Bahios on in the shop. You're like, well, I'm liking the Costas better because they're darker. But guys, you don't want really dark lenses on the water. We've had overcast days the past 2 days. At least some point in the day, it's overcast. Even if it's
playing at
high
night.
noon. Okay, if you're up at those mangroves, looking down in the water with those Costas, guys, it is going to be so dark you could see the fish. Don't get me wrong; they're great sunglasses, but you could barely. You're like, is that a red or is that a
Oh,
mullet?
yeah. There's a lot of days where I'd have to take my sunglasses off all the time.
And with these, they're a whole lot. They're lighter, number one, but I mean the lenses themselves are lighter in color to where it's not blocking out where you're looking into a shadow. You're literally, you can see the fish, ID it 100%.
They put a different light spectrum to it, and that's the coolest part. Absolutely.
They're awesome. I can't speak more highly of them. They're great.
So what is your, when it comes to scalloping, what is your all's tactics to being able to get out there and find them?
Let's see. This year, it's opening your eyes.
Yes.
If you open your eyes, you're going to find them.
What I found the past 2 days is when I would drop my clients in on that brown grass.
Yeah.
Man, all you were seeing is the people's fins. Okay.
That was down.
They were getting stuck in that grass and just sitting there.
Yeah, exactly. They go and swim along, and then it's like a little Velcro trap for them, and they just get stuck and they can't go anywhere.
You know what I noticed is when people get back into the boat with their bag, Have you noticed what's on that bag?
Oh, there's all
Every
kinds of that
time.
crap. Yes.
That grass.
Yep.
Those scallops are literally getting grabbed by that grass, and then people are just picking them right out of that stuff.
Yeah, my guys are like, man, we found 15 in one spot today. And I said, was it brown grass? They're like, yeah, how'd you know? I'm like, they get stuck in it.
Yeah, they can't get out.
Yeah. And also they lay on top of it. They really can't get down into it.
Oh, and you can see them so easily. It's like looking at them on this table.
Another thing is when you guys get in the water, you're going to want to swim against the current, okay? And the reason behind that is if this is the blades of grass and you're swimming with the current and it's laid over like that, you're trying to look through it. You can't see it, okay?
Blanketed.
So you want to swim against the current so the grass is laid over and actually the points of the grass are pointing at you.
Yep.
And so you can see through that grass down to the bottom and you can see that scallop because a lot of the scallops, they don't necessarily want to be right laying on top of that grass because a predator could come by and grab them up
The starfish.
easy. They want to be down inside that grass, guys, and that's where you're going to find them. This year, don't trouble yourself with going out to really, really deep water. It's really easy finding them in the shallow stuff. I mean, this afternoon, when the tide bottomed out, it was less than waist deep water where I was at.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You can't argue with that. I mean, almost don't even need a mask and snorkel.
Brody could go out there and he'd be this deep.
Oh, I guarantee you Brody could have walked around today with the net in one hand and a bucket in the other and just been putting them in there.
You know what I think I'm going to do tomorrow if the waves aren't so bad? I'm going to get a long dip net and challenge my clients. I'm going to sit on the boat with a dip net and dip net them up and see what they can get in the water swimming.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I can't wait to make it out there myself.
Yeah.
Sadly stuck on the airboat. Well, I can't say sadly, but you know.
You get a cool breeze all day long.
Yeah.
All day, 40 mile an hour. Yeah, that is a nice factor to it.
That's the best part about this time of year is being able to get in the water, though.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
How cool have the water's been? What kind
80.
of water temps are you seeing out there?
I don't know.
Have mine hooked up.
Yeah, mine's been saying 80.
About 80?
It's been very comfortable. Perfect. Really.
Good deal. Actually refreshing to be able to get into the water.
Well,
Love it.
And it looks like we're going to head into a commercial, guys. So thank you very much.
Alrighty, guys, I am reporting live in front of an absolute masterpiece. You can just see by all the stuff right behind me, these guys have been hard at work. We've got one of the artists right here, Mr. Don, everybody. Say what up, man?
What's up, guys? How we doing?
So Jay, really good for mine, one of my best friends. Ozello himself, what's up?
What's happening?
So we started this last scallop season. We started talking about this last season, and
Let's get down the back.
yeah, well, I was gonna the grand finale. Inspired our mural of our area,
Yep.
and last year with the timing just didn't work out and weather and everything, but you guys just about got it done for this season. So let's go ahead and swing. Just swing with me, swing with me, swing with me, swing with me. Boom. So, as you can see, this is only fishing related. You got the mangroves, just that crystal clear water, which you guys got to experience today.
Yep.
But why don't you, mural art is super complicated from an outsider in. But when you guys watch, when we watch you all work, it's just like natural. Like you guys are brilliant. Like you know what the next step is. The next, like the scale and the deep on that redfish, insane. What's kind of going through your all's heads and stuff while you're creating something like this?
Questions.
There is a process behind everything, and there's very much like anything else, there's a set of steps, and you just follow that protocol. Sometimes it could be simplified and be just maybe like half a dozen steps. Other times it could be like 100 steps to get to where you're finally looking like a good product. But yeah, a lot of practice, years of experience, and know-how pretty much go into it.
Nice.
Yeah, I think us working together on some previous stuff has helped us flow probably easier now. Like, you know, there's times where you work with people and it's not as smooth. So that's all. We kind of know how each other moves, and that makes it easier for the whole project.
Teamwork.
When two people aren't on the same spectrum, it can just take longer. And,
Absolutely.
yeah, it's pretty simple.
And our friends over at Bahio, I think that's something you guys are going to be working on here a little bit. It's their logo. Our friends over at Bahio helped us get this mural here, so we're super appreciative of them.
Yeah, we'll get that logo up there. I mean, put it up there in the top corner.
And you guys got to wear some Bahios today out on the boat. What do you think?
Yeah, those are badass.
So badass.
Incredible. Not only what it does when you're like looking at the skyline and the definition that it brings, but as soon as you look at the water, it's like cuts right to the bottom.
Awesome.
You can see almost everything. It's
And
crazy.
they look cool as hell too.
Yeah, that's right.
The lenses are badass.
So we're going to share y'all's handles and everything when we do the final post about the mural. But if someone's to start checking you on an IG and everything, how do they find you?
Yeah, we still got another day left on this, so whenever we get those pictures up, mine is The Unsigned Artist.
And mine is Ozello.
There it is. So guys, we're going to post that here shortly. You're going to want to check out the rest of the work. You know, this is my favorite, obviously, but some of the other stuff is crazy. So
cool. Thank you,
guys. Thank you all so much. Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. All right, going to commercial.
Mr. Largo, we're gonna get back on there. All right, we are back with our trivia. We are gonna get some, see who ends up getting these questions correct, be able to win a Florida Marina Tracks chip. Mighty excited to continue these questions. Are you guys ready? All right, all right. All right, question number 15. Why does the redfish get blue on their tail? Mr. Rick?
From eating crustaceans, crabs, shrimp.
Technically speaking, you are correct. It is actually from they get a blue-green algae from their food sources that they eat. So good job on that one.
Okay, I'm done.
All right. Number 16. What is the average lifespan of a bay scallop? 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.5? No, that'd be 1.5? All right. It is actually 1 year. They do not live very long. They can live up to 2, but average is like less than a year to a year. All right. What is the bag limit of sea trout in Citrus County? Mr. Rick?
5.
5 per person it is. Man, killing it. All right. What is the name of the most common sponge found in the St. Martin's Reef?
Oh, guys, come
5,
Billy just told
4,
me this.
Did you get 3, 2, 1. It is actually the loggerhead sponge.
Told me that.
All right. You guys ready for number 19? Name 3 types of shark found in the St. Martin's Reef. There's a lot of species
Give her a
to pick
try.
from.
Lots of
A
them.
lot of species. 5, 4, 3, 2.
There you go.
What you got?
Tiger shark, bull shark, hammerhead.
There it is.
Beautiful.
Yep, 3 sharks. Way to be, way to be.
I was going to do that, but I'm like, no.
All right. What date does gag grouper season end in the Gulf?
You okay? December 31st.
Nailed it. Nailed it. All right. In Citrus County, how many Florida outstanding waterways do we have?
Oh, Miss Cindy, come on.
No.
5, 4, 3, 2. 7 actually.
And it's the most in the state of Florida.
Yep, we do house the most.
You guys need to take a trip on the airboat.
All right. Name 3 types of mangroves that we have here in Citrus County. They actually run as a color.
Zach don't even know that.
What a 2
All right. We'll go ahead and count that one. It is actually the reds, the whites, and the blacks. Red mangrove, the white mangrove, and the black mangrove. All right. What's the name of Captain Gary's charter business? Captain Gary's charter business. 5,
In my head, I'm not
4. Might want to pick one of them. 3. Come on. 2. 1. It's actually River Adventure Tours.
You know what, Zach? I'm out of here. I'm out.
I'm sorry, man. No. Oh, I love it.
I'm telling you, it's just because you messed him up.
Oh, that's
Not
funny.
only that, but Zach's wearing a River Adventure Tourist shirt.
I was
Louie's wearing a River Adventure Tourist shirt.
Cindy's wearing
Cindy's wearing
Cindy's
a River
wearing
Adventure
one.
Tourist shirt. Yes, thank you.
We're all over here like,
Right in front of us.
right here.
Zach's off the show. When the asked one about Zach, everyone went for that thing. Poor Louie and I.
I know.
Oh, that's great. All right. What's that? All right. Last question before commercial break. Name a fish species found in Citrus County with a minimum slot limit of 24 inches. All right, what you got? Not it. Not it. It's actually the gag grouper.
Did you say Gary? You didn't say
He
Gary?
said
Yeah, I
snook.
thought so.
Snook.
What's the minimum of snook?
28. Good try though. But now we're going to go to a commercial break and we will be right back to finish up these last couple of questions. Hey Gary, what you doing?
Oh, just going through the book, looking at some dash panels.
As nice as that sounds, what if we went and did something a little more custom? Do you know anybody that might be able to make a switch panel like this?
Let's go talk to Brian.
I think Brian would be a good idea for that.
Cool, let's go.
It'd be sweet.
Oh, Brian. Hey, man. What's up, brother? Got a cardboard cutout. Can you make it into something for me?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right. What?
This is our dash panel complete. Just wanted to throw a huge shout out to Brian up there at Extreme Decalz. Nailed it. This is exactly what I had envisioned when I drew literally a cardboard cutout for this to become a true dash piece and showpiece at the same time. Thank you very much, Brian. I'm super stoked to see this thing on the water.
Alrighty, we're coming up to the end of this little competition, and it's a good one. We've had some fun.
It's fierce.
Fierce. So I've actually changed all these questions since you guys did not get the name of my charter business correctly. And you all have negative 20 points for that. So we got just a couple questions left, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming down to the wire here. I'm just going to go ahead and start shooting off these questions, and whoever answers it first, this could make or break it, so I think you guys should be on your game and ready to rock. Alrighty, let's see what you all know about the locations and some landmarks here. What is the name of the rock that has a sign on it found at the mouth of the St. Martin's River?
I'm not going to guess. You got two names. Did my son not hit those rocks not long ago?
You did.
Yeah.
Brother, tell her to
Four.
you guys.
3,
Do it.
I wasn't
2,
Do it.
I'm not.
1.
Do it. Come on, Rick. Do it.
I got two names in
The answer was Joe's Rocks. Joe's big old sign that says Joe's Rocks on it too. I mean, huge sign.
Dang it, Joe.
That's for you, Lucas.
All right. So this is landmark history. This one's pretty cool. It's one of my favorite things that we talk about in the airboat tours and here at the marina. And one of the biggest history landmarks that we have in Ozello especially. What was the name of the school located on an island in the middle of the St. Martin's River?
Knock us over.
I don't know.
It's your turn.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Isle of Knowledge. The Isle of Knowledge was built in 1880 in the middle of the St. Martin's River, and it was placed on that island to end a little bit of a controversy. They couldn't decide which side of the river they were going to put it on because you had the north community and then the south community, and then the river that separated those two communities. So when they were originally going to place it on the north side, the south side said, hey, what the hell? You know, our kids are going to have to swim across the river. So to make it fair, they made all the kids swim across the river and make some homemade rowboats to get to school. So you can actually find that on our airboat website. There's a whole story that was written by Ripley's, believe it or not, about it. So, well, that being said, that was the last question. So congratulations, Rick Largell, for winning a brand new Florida Marine Tracks card of your choice, north or south. So the final score was Rick 4, and then Cindy and Josh tied for second at 1. So congratulations, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Go finish up some of that food from the tropical tarpon over there. And that is it, everyone. So I tell you what, that was a fun episode of Friday Night Fish Talk. We will be back next Friday with some cool giveaways. We've got some other sponsored stuff that was sent to us that we just got in the mail this morning, so make sure to tune in. Please share, and share once again so we can keep doing fun stuff like this. All right, everyone, we'll see you next Friday. Thank you for watching Friday Night Fish Talk. Woo!
Great show.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
So you might, you go ahead and switch to it.